It's tough working a 9 to 5 job and working on my comic, but I think I still make it work. How do you ask? I'll explain my daily schedule, kind of like my progress report to you. So number 1, in the mornings I usually go to work from 8 to 3 p.m. I don't really have enough time to work on anything before going to work, so I just get ready in the mornings. And then the real work starts when I come back from my actual work. That's when the hustle begins for my webtoon comic. I would finish my dinner, watch a good show. Recently, I'm watching Bridgerton season 4 right now. And then I'll spend around 2 hours listening to a podcast while drawing on my comic. So right now I'm currently on a break for my work, so I'll be spending more time drawing my comics. And recently I realized that I should spend one time a day, probably on like a Sunday or a Saturday, trying to improve my skills. I've been trying to improve on perspective, so I think it's been really helping a lot, because when I go outside to draw for my plein air, it also I know exactly where to place my lines, and I know why I place my lines there, so I think it's actually really improving my skills. Also studying other comic artists. I've been reading recently Love for a Walk, one of my favorite webtoons on, and Operation True Love. Especially the lighting of Operation True Love is so nice, and I really like that storyline. Yeah, we love that love triangle, and I just spend time drawing my webtoon, reading webtoons, and then recording videos like this one. After that, I go to sleep. That's basically my schedule. Sometimes weekends are also similar, where I go out and enjoy painting, or I would go out with my friends, and then I restart the cycle. So I try to spend more time editing my YouTube videos as well on Sundays, and then I post bi-weekly videos talking about my progress and what I've learned so far. So this week I learned by studying Operation True Love to use the gradient tool for the character's shading. I added on a multiply layer, sometimes an overlay in Clip Studio Paint, and then on top of the base layer folder, I would clip on the clipping mask to make the base color darker. Then I'd go over another layer, add on, I think it was Glow Dodge, and then put it on top of the base colors to add rim lighting. It's been working pretty well. I actually really like the effect, and it gives the webtoon a more polished look than my original shading. So that's been what I've been doing. I've also been adding on to the backgrounds. I've been trying to use fake background assets from Clip Studio Paint, like those 3D models. And then I add some more sound effects to the comics. I've also been thinking about my webtoon as more of a TV show. So some animation that could be played would be things that are blurred. Like when people scroll down, I would think about it, the pacing of it. And I like webtoons for that reason, because it's scroll comic. It's not really a flip comic, so there's different ways you can play with that medium. Yeah, so those are some of the things I've learned so far this week. Also, I know it's kind of off topic, but I've been listening to a YouTuber's video by Cody Sanchez, which is called The Psychology of Making Money. Okay, hear me out. I know you must be thinking, what does this have to do with my comic? Okay, so all artists are wanting to make money, right? Doing our craft. So I thought it must be important to learn about making money as well. So this is why this is related. Here's what I took from the video. There are 6 stereotypic mindsets around making money. So there's one in particular that leans in towards my mindset as an artist, which is called the speculator. In other words, it's like a person that jumps from project to project, not really sure what to stick to in terms of making money. But if you're an artist, we all know that artists cannot really stick to one project for a really long time. Usually like to jump around because of freedom, right? Like my example, I like to jump from making webtoons to making flip comics, making paintings, making sculpture, ceramics, tend to jump around as well. If you want to fix this problem, to make it into a business and make money and make people remember you, They say you need to stick to one thing for at least 12 months. If you're a comic project, you gotta stick to it for at least 1 year, basically. And woohoo, my inner bakery has been posted on January 10th, 2025 last year, so I've stuck with it for a year. As well as my YouTube channel. Wait, yes, YouTube as well. I think I have seen some growth. I went from like 10 subscribers to like 300 in 1 year, so I think that's pretty good. And then the same for my YouTube, roughly. So I think, yeah, this does make sense because people don't really have a long-term memory of random things they just see online. They kind of just remember you for a while and then they start becoming your fan. If I think back to the times that I followed a YouTube channel, it's always because first time I've seen that video, I was just like, okay, it's a video. And then I see it again and again pop up in my feed again and again, and it's always like different thumbnail looks interesting. And then eventually I click on it, I watch a video, and I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of like this person, then I subscribe. So, but it takes me like at least 2 years to kind of really subscribe to that person because I really like thought about it. It's been in the back of my mind, I've seen this person. It's like when you're friends with someone, you don't just go up to a random stranger and you're just like, hey, wanna be my friend? You kind of like observe them from afar. You kind of scope them out, see if you really align with your values. And then if you do, then you make the move. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I've been thinking I gotta stick to this to at least March 2027 to assess my progress. Ideally, I'll stick to it for 10 years. But who knows? Maybe I'll do that or maybe I'll not. But at least stick to it for 1 more year. Anyways, so if you want to make money, go check that video out. This video has some other great money tips, and it also has different types of like people. Instead of the speculator, you might be the hoarder. And also another video I've been watching is Bobby Chu. So he has a new video on how to make $100,000 a year as a content creator. I think the main idea from this video is that number 1, it takes a lot of hard work and it's really hard to suddenly have a viral video. And when it goes viral doesn't mean that you get money, because the amount of virality to the amount of money does not equate. The main basis idea is you gotta build a loyal following, and then that loyal following will support you with the sponsorships. That's where the money comes in, is from affiliate links and sponsorships. Yes, views are important, but once you have the views, you need the following to follow you through any platform. I think that's the main point. Going back to this YouTube channel, and if you are also making an art YouTube channel, you can think about this. Like, what's your niche? What's your audience? Who do they like? Why would they follow you? That kind of thing. So right now, I think this YouTube channel's niche is probably for art webtoon artists and for students that are working or wanting to work in the animation or webtoon industry. And so you are all probably like females, mostly, and probably all in your 20s, maybe a little younger, like 18 to 25. You're trying to figure out a way to navigate being an artist online, and you want someone to support you or guide you or also be on the same journey, which is me, because I'm also on the same journey to make art. Also, he keeps stressing that you have to do a lot of hard work and thinking as well to come up with new ideas. Not really a really straightforward path, but that's always the case for an artist. Like, you always have to have different types of income come in, because I do have a really stable 9-to-5 job, and that job allows me some breaks in between, which is right now I'm on break. So, and that's also something you can do. Like, you could be the teacher to somebody else. That could be a way you can earn income that's steady and you get some benefits. But you gotta improve yourself to do that. I encourage you, to go all in and just jump into making content. It's kind of risky for me, but you could do it. That's how we survive. Just, support each other. If you're still a student, something you can think about is posting a video maybe once every week about your content, seeing if that sticks, if you like it, because you do got to continue making it, and it's going to be a continuous journey. We can do this all together. And that's all I have to say for this week. I'll see you next week when I post the next video. See you next time.